Hello, this is Violet Crest, and I welcome you all back to another Pokemon video, where I want to discuss my theories for the DLC, and what I've found out while heading into the crater of Paldea. Spoiler warning for anyone that hasn't played through the game yet, so go play it now and then come back to the video. Okay, so first there are the symbols at the start of the game, on the title screen, that have interested me to try and work them out. The first one is this shape. This one has two triangles pointing each other with two circles next to them, which I haven't figured out yet, but maybe it could be some set of teeth or just an ancient shape that connects to the third legendary, which we don't know what it is yet. The next symbol is a bunch of layers of a hexagon, and this is very interesting to me because everywhere in the crater I've noticed that there's hexagons everywhere. And I mean, like, the research labs have hexagons, the gate has hexagons, and hexagons have a connection to Zygarde. It's literally full of them. Like, look at this. Hexagon mad. So, does this have a connection to Kalos? A hexagon has 6 sides, which could mean Gen 6. That might have an importance in the DLC. Could be going back to Kalos. We're getting somewhere now, but just wait. The next shape here is a bunch of circles with arrows in them, facing outwards. That could mean movement, or some kind of summoning circle for the third legend. When I was down in the crater, you can find this cave that has this pattern on the ground, and it's weird, right? It's in the title screen and it's in this cave, so this could be where you find the third legendary, maybe in the past. But we'll go on a little bit. But it was interesting to find that there. Okay, this one I have no clue. This next shape, I don't have a clue just yet what it's meant to mean. But it kind of resembles a tongue. Or wind blowing, maybe. But I would probably go on the tongue theory first, because it reminds me of a lizard tongue. It's like that kind of rolly kind of lizard tongue. So that could be the lizard tongue of the third legendary, maybe, or it's just something entirely different. So there's that. So here's another interesting fact. When I was at the gate. In front of the gate to the crater, there's this map-looking picture thing on the ground, and it's got some text. And I have a feeling it shows the map of the crater, and the text just says crater, or it's just some Pokemon text that we're supposed to not read, and it's just gibberish, but it's still cool to theorize on what that text actually says. Now inside the gate is where it gets weird. Once you go in there, there's some control panels that you can't touch or press, but there's 2 doors. One's orange and the other is blue. Orange takes you down a lift to another orange room, where you would proceed to jump off into the crater and continue the story. But what about the blue door? It's broken. You can't get in it. But if you think about how this place would be laid out, the first part would be the gate. There's 2 doors. Orange goes down to the right, into a room under. It would be probably under the gate, but the blue would go down as well. into a lift, where in the orange room there's a tunnel to the left, and it's blocked by big containers, which is interesting because it says they used to be able to move, meaning we could be going into the past for the DLC. These containers used to be able to move, meaning in the past you could move them, or they were moved in the past. And why was it blocked? So that gets me thinking, we're going to be able to move them in the past and get deeper into the crater. It gets even weirder now. In the gate with 2 doors, there is Hexagon Vents, or machinery, that have numbers on them. They're quite faint, but there's numbers on them, and I think they go in a specific order. 5, 3, 1, 2, 4, 6. And again, 6. There's 6 numbers there. 1 to 6. Again, Gen 6. Kalos. You know? 6. 6 is important here. But this way the numbers have been laid out. 5, 3, 1, 2, 4, 6. Now, just hearing those numbers is nothing. But if you look at the national decks, you will find that if you put 5, 3, 1 together, that is dex number 531, which is Ordino. Ordino is from Gen 5. Keep that in mind. And then if you put 2, 4, 6 together, you get Lavatar from Gen 2. So, what does Gen 5 and Gen 2 have connection here? Let's go to the Violet book, where it tells you that someone drew a drawing of a Pokemon, an imagined Pokemon, down in the crater, in the depths of the crater, that resembles. So in Pokemon Violet, you would see the Gen 5 Swords of Justice, looking like, so it looks like the 3 Cobalion, Terrakion and Virizion. It looks like them, but fused together. So that's Gen 5 right there. Then, if you play Scarlet, you will notice that it looks like Suicune, Entei and Raikou, which are from Gen 2. Oh. So, the connection here is amazing and really interesting. We could be getting these legends in the DLC. But with a twist, I think Pokemon Fusion is at work here. Because if you look at them carefully, they all have the 3 legends in one form. Now if that doesn't get you excited for the DLC, how about this? We could be going back in time to Kalos to discover the 3rd legendary that has hexagons on its shell. It says in the Violet book, or the Scarlet book, that the risk Pokemon, someone saw this risk Pokemon, and it's meant to have hexagons on its shell. Big shell. Could be a turtle. I'm thinking it's a turtle. Just a big turtle with a huge shell with hexagons and light passing through it, making that the cause of the terror gimmick for the crystals. And there's going to be some experiment happening on those legendaries from Gen 5 and Gen 2 to cause them to fuse together. There's also something with the history teacher talking about legendaries. Now she's got legendaries on her, like she's got little badges of like legendaries. Now that says something, and it's talking about history again, the past. So the history teacher might have a bigger connection in the DLC than we think, which is really cool. There's also the other fact that Area 0, the initials A and Z. Now what does that remind you of? AZ from X and Y. Now just think for a second. We could be going back to the past for Kalos, but we would maybe find out a bit more about Mega Evolution, and the connection to Terra, the terraforming. Now that'd be really cool if we got that back. And maybe a deeper meaning for what AZ was doing, and the connection to Paldea as well with the crater. Phew, that was fun to share. That's all the time I've got for this one. I do hope you enjoy playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, because I really loved it, and like the story is brilliant. I hope you enjoyed me rambling on a bit here about all this, but it's quite interesting to actually talk about. And just and remember to like and subscribe for more Pokemon content on this channel. And bye bye for now.